Hey guys, Will here. Today I'm sitting out on my deck taking advantage of the wonderful weather we're having. I'm trying to spend as much time outside as I possibly can. I hate the cold, and it's going to get cold in the next few months, so here I am sitting on my deck working. So I got off the phone with a young man earlier who's looking to buy a house, and he wanted to know what paperwork was involved when you buy a house. So I thought this would be a good opportunity for me to do a quick video to share with you the documents that we use with a home buyer. So I'll get right into it. So the first form that we use is a purchase agreement. It's usually 1 to 6 pages long, depending on the real estate agent or company that you're working with. It's going to spell out all of the material terms in a contract, such as the price, the down payment, earnest money, the mortgage amount, the mortgage type. It's also going to have the closing date. It's going to have a financing contingency that says if it's subject to getting a mortgage or not. It's going to have a home inspection contingency, which gives you the right to have a home inspection done within so many days to make sure you know what you're buying. It's also going to list anything that stays with the house, such as appliances, that sort of thing. We call them chattels. It's going to have a closing date. It's also going to have a possession date when you get the keys. Okay, so that's the purchase agreement. Next, we're going to have an agency disclosure. And what an agency disclosure is, that is a state required form through the Ohio Division of Real Estate, through the Department of Commerce. And it's 1 page, it's actually back and front. And it's going to identify who is representing whom. So if there's a seller who has an agent, it's going to list their agent. And then if you're working with a buyer agent, then it's going to list your buyer agent and their company's name. And it's going to just state who's representing whom. And that is signed by you, the buyer, and the seller. The third form is a walkthrough addendum. We use a walkthrough addendum, and we've talked about it before. Basically, within 3 days of closing, you can walk through the house to make sure there's been no material changes, adverse ones specifically, such as the basement flooding or a tree falling on the house or any damage that may have been caused between the time that you looked at the house last and the walkthrough date. To give you some perspective there, in the 32 and a half years that I've been doing this, I've yet to walk into a hornet nest at a walkthrough, and I mean that metaphorically. Most sellers that are selling a house for good reasons, they're not damaging the house between the time you saw it and the closing day. And usually if there's any issues that arise, they're disclosed well before we would show up at the walkthrough. The next form is an affiliated business arrangement disclosure. And what that is, if a real estate company has a partnership with a mortgage company, an insurance company, a title company, then they have to disclose to you that relationship. And that is a requirement through the Real Estate Settlement Procedure Act. The acronym for that is RESPA, through the federal government. So it just has to disclose to you any arrangements that are between the real estate company and any other service provider. Some municipalities have point of sale inspections, such as Realtor does. Cuyahoga Falls has a sewer inspection, and they have a form that discloses the availability of that sewer inspection. So any municipal disclosures would be included in that. The City of Stowe and the City of Green and Monroe Falls, they have a methamphetamine disclosure form, although that's probably a little old school. It seems like heroin's the drug of choice today. Not funny, but we're not seeing a lot of meth. But meth does cause some serious health issues if it has been cooked in the house. So that's why that form is needed. So those are the basic forms. Once you have your contract signed, then there's going to be another form. It's called a removal of contingency form. And basically what that form is, once you've had your home inspection, you're gonna, if there's any material defects or health and safety issues that you would like the seller to correct,